Hey rollers, when you start doing live rolling in jiu-jitsu, there's a tendency to be spazzy or to try to prove how tough you are. You can end up matching with a hungry blue belt who recklessly tries to crank a finish on every submission he knows. You won't see any of this in today's roll though. Instead, you will see training done right. Today I'm featuring an interesting matchup between Matt, who is new to jiu-jitsu, and Kyle, a crafty blue belt. There's an obvious size difference, but watch how Kyle stays relaxed and trusts his movements to control the positions and set up submissions. It looks like he just gave up his back, but he tunnels out behind and drives forward. Matt doesn't want to be on his back, so he uses some strength to get into Kyle's guard. Right away, you can see how Kyle is letting the movement happen without trying to muscle anything. With the leg in front like that, there are possibilities for an armbar, omoplata, or even a gogoplata, but Kyle decides not to force anything and he just practices a sweep technique. Matt pushes back into the guard and Kyle gets a bit more offensive when he clamps down on the shoulder and then he pairs it with a slick spin under to armbar. It gets tight quickly and Matt wisely taps. Beginners should be taking notes on how Matt is rolling here. He moves well, always trying to improve his position and defend against obvious attacks. Even though he's big, strong, and athletic, he's not being rammy or spazzy, swinging his elbows around or yanking on any body part that he can find. And he's quick to tap when he gets caught in a submission. With this approach to rolling, he can learn quickly and prevent most injuries. Right now, though, he's caught in a triangle, and Kyle has decided to go after his right arm, pinning the wrist and lifting on the elbow. And Matt taps. We get some good variety in the next portion of the roll as they come up to their feet. Kyle does a catch and release guillotine, and then they work to break grips and control each other with collar ties and underhooks. I understand that this isn't dynamic wrestling, but it's a safe way to introduce the stand-up game. Kyle allows himself to get in a bad position here, with Matt locking his underhooks together. Don't fear though, Kyle knows what to do. On his way down, he grabs Matt's leg and sits right into the saddle position. You can see him going through his menu of leg attack options. Heel hook? No, not yet. Cloverleaf? Not today. And he settles on spinning over for an armpit deep knee bar. This is probably one of the safest and most controlled leg attacks to apply to new guys. You could help out my channel by clicking like and subscribe and by leaving a comment to tell me what you do when you're rolling with the new guy. Kyle starts playing with one butterfly hook and digs under for another leg attack, but Matt hops over his leg and almost secures mount. His foot is stuck on the side, so he rolls over to put Kyle in his guard. Kyle controls the biceps and goes to a standing position. Matt puts himself at risk for heel hooks with this move, but Kyle just pushes his legs to the side and comes up to side control. He controls Matt's head first with an overwrap, monitoring the legs to prevent re-guarding. When Matt turns, he switches to standard head control. Here's where he applies one of his new favorites, the cradle position. He squeezes a bit, and then he uses that discomfort to create movement that opens up a back take. Matt knows the importance of hand fighting from this position, and he uses good back and forth hip twisting to break free of the hooks. Kyle abandons the back, coming up to mount, and then immediately goes to knee on belly. This is a great place to find submission opportunities because most people don't like the pressure, and they get less protective of their arms. When Matt turns onto his right side, his left arm becomes more vulnerable. Kyle disguises his next attack by gripping the right arm, but then uses his head and shoulder to trap Matt's left arm and extends forward. Turns out that this was a bit of a buzzer beater as time ends. Thanks to Matt and Kyle for letting me make this video, and thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing, giving this video a like, and leaving a comment. Till next time.
Till next time.
Till next time.